Murad Ali by Aisha Shaukat. He surveyed the party with displeasure. Everyone was trying to outdo each other in their show of wealth. Murad Ali, oblivious to all of it, was completely absorbed in his own thoughts. Sweets were being distributed amidst words of congratulations. Two bags of the bid were handed over to Murad Ali as well. The bid was wrapped in finery in a bag, the likes of which Murad Ali had never seen before. From the house to the bag of sweets, everything was opulent. The two bags of the bid further added to his load. Murad Ali had four children. He was a photographer. Malik Rafiq, a wealthy Sith, had hired him to photograph his son's wedding. Often, when he returned home late at night after covering some event or the other, he found his children awake, waiting for him. They would look into his bag and ask, "What has our father brought for us today?" Murad Ali often used to buy four bags of bid from the bazaar and put them in his bag, so that the children waiting for their father would not be disappointed. But the situation was different today. It was a special bag. He would not be able to buy such bags from the bazaar. He could not bring himself to ask for two more bags. He decided instead that he would pick up two of the empty bags, discarded on the floor, and would divide the bid into four bags. At last, the time for sending the bride off to her husband's home approached. When the bride left, the hall emptied out. Murad Ali took some photographs of the departing bride and then ran into the hall to take his bags. As he bent down to take two empty bags from under the sofa, his hand touched a heavy and expensive gold ring encrusted with gems. No doubt its value would have enabled Murad Ali to acquire a small house for himself and his family, but his conscience, wrapped in self restraint and honesty, did not allow him to do so. He put the ring in his pocket and reached the house of the bridegroom to photograph the wedding party. He told the bridegroom's father about the ring and handed it over to the Seth. The ring passed around until arrived in the hands of the bride, who said that this ring belongs to my father. Murad Ali felt great joy and said, "Thank God for liberating me of a heavy burden." The next day, while Murad Ali was photographing the Walima ceremony, Malik Rafiq introduced him to the bride's father. Murad Ali could see that he was even wealthier than Malik Rafiq. Staring at Murad Ali, the bride's father said, "Oh, so he is the one, Rafiq Saab. People like him perform such acts only to get a reward. He would never have returned it if someone had not seen him taking the ring from the floor." Addressing Murad, he continued, "It is by virtue of Rafiq Saab's kindness that you are standing here now. The area you belong to offends our car if it passes from there. Take this." The father of the bride held out 5,000 rupees to Murad Ali. "This, after all, is why you returned the ring." Murad Ali's eyes filled with tears. The hollow and shallow words of the bride's father broke Murad Ali on the inside. He felt as if someone had placed a mountain on his head. In response to the harsh words, he could only say, "Sir, you have got your ring back, and this is the greatest reward for me, that the ring has been returned to its owner. The only pitiable thing is that you have hurt my feelings by doubting my honesty. Please keep your money. May God give you even more." With the passage of time, Murad Ali got over this sadness. One night, Murad Ali saw a car crash into a tree. The young driver was covered in blood and was unconscious. Murad Ali stopped his motorcycle at once and called an ambulance. The young man was taken to the hospital in no time at all. The hospital required a family member to be present prior to any kind of treatment. The young man would have died had time been wasted searching for a family member. Murad Ali said, "I am one of his family members. Please begin the treatment. I take responsibility for the expenses and for all kinds of risks." Murad Ali's blood group was the same as the young man's. He lay down on a stretcher at once, and two bottles of blood were taken from his body. By the grace of God, the young man's life was now out of danger. The family of the young man had been informed, and a few moments later, his father arrived at the hospital. He inquired from the doctor about his son's benefactor. The doctor pointed towards Murad Ali, who was sitting on a bench praying for the health of the boy. As soon as he saw Murad Ali, his eyes welled up with tears, because he was the father of Said Rafiq's daughter in law. Some days later, Murad Ali sat in his shop, looking out at the street in front of him. A Prado stopped just in front of his shop. Murad Ali saw with trepidation the father of Said Rafiq's daughter in law entering his shop. Murad Ali received him warmly and offered him a seat. With shame in his eyes, the Saint sat on the chair and said to Murad with great difficulty, Murad Ali, you are a sincere person. God has made you a comfort for humanity. I feel great shame for having doubted your honesty. I was intoxicated by my wealth and was devoid of the passion of human kindness. Now I have realized that human kindness is above everything. Your character has changed my outlook. The young man whose life was saved by virtue of your kindness is my son. Since that day, a strange restlessness of mind has taken over me. I have broken your heart. I am indebted to you. Murad Ali, please forgive me. You are my benefactor.